of course, the big difference is Caitlin Clark. I think she should be up for MVP.
It's that time of the year again when we get to debate, argue, and maybe throw a few virtual chairs over who deserves to be crowned the WNBA's most valuable player. Grab your popcorn because this year's race is hotter than Aja Wilson's shooting streak. Now, before we dive into the nitty-gritty, let's break down how this whole MVP voting shebang works. It's not as simple as picking your favorite player and calling it a day. Oh no. The WNBA likes to keep things spicy. Voters have to submit a top 5 list, and each position comes with its own point value. First place gets you a cool 10 points, second place nets 7, third place bags 5, fourth place snags 3, and fifth place, well, you get a participation trophy of 1 point. Okay, not really, but you get the idea. So, who's in the running this year? Let's start with the reigning queen of the court, Aja Wilson. I swear, this woman is like my favorite pair of jeans. She just keeps getting better with age. Last season, we thought she'd peaked. Ha! Fooled us all. Wilson said, "Hold my Gatorade," and proceeded to shatter her own records. She's averaging a jaw-dropping 27.5 points per game. To put that in perspective, the legendary Diana Taurasi set the league record back in 2006 with 25.3 points per game. Wilson's out here making Taurasi look like she was playing in slow motion. But wait, there's more. Wilson's not just scoring. She's rebounding like a boss, too. We're talking about a 20 and 10 double-double while shooting over 50% from the field. The last time someone did that? Sylvia Fowles in 2011. Wilson's doing it with an extra 7.5 points per game, just for funsies. At this point, I'm half expecting her to start dunking from half court while solving complex math equations. Next up, we've got Napheesa Collier. Now, if versatility were a person, it'd be Collier.
Williams inside, Collier left all alone from the perimeter, and Napheesa Collier 7.
This woman is everywhere on the court. She's stealing balls, blocking shots, and probably helping fans with their taxes during timeouts. Collier's defense is so good it should be illegal. She's turned the Lynx from defensive duds to the best D in the WNBA faster than you can say double team. But Collier's not just a defensive dynamo. Oh no, she's got offense for days. Pick and roll? Check. Post up? You bet. Isolation? Please child's play for Collier. She's like a Swiss Army knife, but instead of a bottle opener, she's got a make the entire opposing team look silly attachment. Now, let's talk about Sabrina Ionescu. Remember when people used to say she couldn't handle pressure? Well, those people are real quiet now, aren't they? Ionescu's gone from deer in headlights to lioness on the prowl. Her game against the sun? Chef's kiss. She had Alyssa Thomas, one of the best defenders in the league, looking like she was trying to catch smoke with her bare hands.
She has struggled with her layups today. Makes that one count, Ionescu.
Ionescu's developed a floater that's smoother than a Barry White love song. She's slowed down her game, which ironically has sped up her ascent to stardom. It's like she's playing chess while everyone else is playing checkers. And in clutch time, forget about it. Ionescu's more reliable than your grandma's secret recipe. Speaking of reliable, let's not forget about Breanna Stewart. Sure, her three-point shot has been about as consistent as a politician's promises this season, but that hasn't stopped her from being, well, Breanna freaking Stewart. She's adapted her game faster than a chameleon changes colors. Stewart's driving to the basket more, getting to the free throw line like it's an all-you-can-eat buffet, and playing defense that would make a brick wall jealous.
Mitchell racing inside, denied by Stewart.
Rounding out our top 5, we've got Alyssa Thomas. This woman is the human embodiment of a Swiss watch. Precise, reliable, and always ticking. She might not be scoring as much as last season, but that's only because she's too busy making everyone around her better. Thomas is dishing out assists like I dish out unsolicited advice, frequently and with great enthusiasm.
Effort, everyone played their butt off in that win against the Mystics on Sunday. Carrington! Her father was a...
Now let's talk about the elephant in the room, shall we? Sitting at number 6 on the MVP ladder, we have the phenomenon, the legend in the making, the one and only Caitlin Clark. And let me tell you, her fans are not happy. They're not just unhappy. I ordered a pizza with extra cheese and got a salad instead. Levels of upset. Let's break down why Clark at number 6 is more criminal than pineapple on pizza. This rookie has been tearing up the league like I tear up the dance floor after a few drinks. She's not just good for a rookie. She's good. Period. Clark became the first rookie to score a triple-double during a W season. Let that sink in. In a league full of veterans and seasoned pros, this rookie comes in and says, "Triple-double? Don't mind if I do." But wait, there's more. Clark didn't just stop at one record. Oh no, she was just getting started. She broke Courtney Vandersloot's record by dishing out 19 assists in a game. That's not just feeding your teammates. That's a full-course meal with dessert and after-dinner mints. And just when you thought she couldn't possibly break any more records, Clark said, "Hold my Gatorade." She eclipsed Tisha Penicheiro's record of 225 assists. That record had been standing taller than a giraffe on stilts, and Clark just casually strolls past it like it's no big deal. But the cherry on top of this record-breaking Sunday? Clark now has the most three-pointers by a rookie in a single season, breaking Ryan Howard's record. At this point, I'm pretty sure Clark is just using the WNBA record book as her personal to-do list. Now let's talk about impact. When Clark joined the Indiana Fever, most analysts had written them off faster than a bad first date. But Clark? She looked at those predictions, laughed, and said, "Watch this." Under her leadership, the Fever have gone 14-6 over their last 20 games. That's not just an improvement. That's a full-on basketball revolution. And let's not forget her latest feat, her second triple-double of the season. That's the most by a rookie in a season. At this point, I'm half expecting Clark to start inventing new statistical categories just to have something left to dominate. So with all of this, the record-breaking, the team transforming, the jaw-dropping performances, how on earth is Caitlin Clark sitting at number 6 on the MVP ladder? It's like putting LeBron James on the bench or telling Serena Williams to be a ball girl. It just doesn't make sense. Now, I know what some of you might be thinking. But what about the other players? They're amazing too. And you're right, Aja Wilson is having a season for the ages. Nafisa Collier is versatility personified. Sabrina Ionescu is clutch incarnate. Brianna Stewart is, well, Brianna Stewart. And Alyssa Thomas is the human embodiment of an assist. But here's the thing, Clark isn't just putting up numbers. She's not just breaking records. She's changing the entire narrative around her team. She's doing things that rookies simply shouldn't be able to do. She's playing with a level of poise, skill, and impact that we usually only see from veterans with years of experience under their belts. Let's put it this way. If the MVP award was based purely on impact, on changing the fortunes of a team, on capturing the imagination of fans, on pushing the boundaries of what we thought was possible, wouldn't Caitlin Clark be right up there at the top? The fact that she's at number 6 feels less like a ranking and more like a glitch in the Matrix. It's as if the basketball gods were so impressed with Clark's performance that they forgot to carry the one when adding up her impact. Now, I'm not saying that the other players don't deserve recognition. They absolutely do. But when you look at what Clark has accomplished, how she's elevated her team, how she's rewritten the rookie record books, it's hard not to feel like she's been shortchanged. It's like going to a 5-star restaurant, having the meal of your life, and then finding out they forgot to give you the dessert menu. Sure, the meal was amazing, but you can't shake the feeling that you missed out on something spectacular. That's what putting Clark at number 6 feels like. It's acknowledging her talent, sure, but it's missing the forest for the trees. It's like saying, "Hey, you're amazing, you're changing the game, you're doing things we've never seen before, but you're still not quite MVP material." And let's be real, in any other season, with any other rookie, number 6 would be incredible. It would be cause for celebration, for popping champagne and throwing confetti. But this isn't any other season, and Clark isn't any other rookie. This is a season where a rookie came in and didn't just meet expectations. She drop-kicked them into the next galaxy. She didn't just adapt to the pro game. She made the pro game adapt to her. She didn't just contribute to her team, she transformed it. So yeah, Clark's fans are upset. And can you blame them? They've watched this young woman defy gravity, break records, and change the game. They've seen her do things that shouldn't be possible for a rookie, and then they see her name at number 6 on the MVP ladder, and it feels like a bad joke without a punchline. It's like watching Michael Phelps win 8 gold medals and then being told he's the 6th best swimmer. It's like seeing Simone Biles perform a gravity-defying routine and then being told she's the 6th best gymnast. It just doesn't add up. Now, I'm not saying we should ignore the accomplishments of the other players. Aja Wilson's season is the stuff of legends. Nafisa Collier's versatility is mind-boggling. Sabrina Ionescu's clutch performances are the stuff of nightmares for opposing teams. Brianna Stewart's adaptability is a masterclass in basketball evolution. And Alyssa Thomas's playmaking is like watching a basketball savant at work. But when you have a player who's not just excelling, but redefining what's possible for a rookie, doesn't that deserve a little more recognition? Doesn't that deserve to be in the conversation for MVP? The MVP award isn't just about stats. It's not just about who scores the most points or grabs the most rebounds. It's about value. It's about impact. It's about changing the game. And if there's one player who's done all of that and more this season, it's Caitlin Clark. So here's a thought. Maybe it's time we rethink how we evaluate MVP candidates. Maybe it's time we look beyond just the numbers and consider the intangibles, the leadership, the ability to elevate a team, the capacity to inspire not just teammates, but an entire fan base. Because if we do that, if we look at the MVP race through that lens, then Caitlin Clark isn't just in the conversation. She's leading it. In the end, whether Clark ends up as the MVP or not, one thing is clear. She's changed the game. She's set a new standard for what a rookie can achieve. She's given hope to a franchise that desperately needed it. And she's captured the imagination of basketball fans everywhere. So to the MVP voters, I say this: take another look. Watch the games again. See the impact Clark has had not just on her team, but on the entire league. Because in a season full of incredible performances, Clark's might just be the most valuable of all. And to Caitlin Clark, if you're listening, know this: MVP or not, you've already won. You've won the hearts of fans, the respect of your peers, and the admiration of basketball lovers everywhere. You've shown that the future of the WNBA is brighter than ever, and you've given us all a season we'll never forget. So here's to you, Caitlin Clark. Number 6 on the MVP ladder, but number 1 in our hearts. Keep breaking records, keep defying expectations, and keep showing the world what a rookie can do. Because if this is just the beginning, we can't wait to see what comes next. Let's continue the debate in the comments section. Do you think Clark deserves to be among the top 5? Also, while you're down here, like and subscribe to our channel if you haven't done that already, because trust me, you don't want to miss out on what we're cooking next.